Gajapati. Well, welcome to the first Blitz game of the new year. I think it's time for a French defense. Looks like he pre-moves knight f3. He plays this variation. I think you're supposed to bring the knight out here. If you play the natural c4 move, at least it's natural if you're a French defense player, it doesn't work out so well. The center's a little bit weak with the pressure from the knight and the pawn there. But this just transposes into more of a normal French type of position, similar to an advanced variation. Well, I'm curious about this. Why don't I kick that bishop and see if he really wants to take my knight? He really does. Funny. That's usually a pretty good exchange for me. Got pressure on the e-pawn, and now I can get my pawn to c5 without any problem in the center. And I can just pile up on it. I can also just castle here. So maybe queen here. Queen here, knight there. Looks like trouble. Queen to b6, knight to a5. He's gaining lots of time in the opening. He's got more time on the clock now than when he started. I don't have to take right away. I can wait. Let's go ahead and castle here. And now I can kick the queen. I can take, or I can go... Oh, I don't want to go with f6 here, do I? f6 he takes. I take with the knight, and then this pawn is defended here. Let's see. If I take here and the knight comes here, just looking at these light squares, he will have pressure on e6 with the knight and the rook there. So I'm going to play f6. I probably should not take first. Could actually just push this pawn first. Gain a little more space on the king side, force him to reposition his queen. Yeah, so now he's piled up here, but now I can play f6 because I will have the bishop defending the e6 pawn. Let's see, knight to g5 may be an idea. Knight to g4, knight to e4, he just takes it, I guess. So he drops his knight in there. Okay, he's piling up on my poor e-pawn. Now I've got knight to g4. I don't have knight to g4 because he has queen takes. Bishop is not defending it. So if I push this pawn forward, he takes, and then I've got knight to g4. Okay. So after he takes here, bishop takes, knight takes, queen takes. It's going to be hitting this pawn. It's defended. But here, let's take this bishop out here and put some pressure on this guy. So he went a pawn in the center. He can bring his bishop out and attack this knight. I can take this knight off. I still have, yeah, I think I'll do that. I still have knight to knight to e4 here. I didn't really do anything about that idea. So this looks like I get my pawn back. And he started to think finally, looks like. Well, anyway, welcome to the new year, everybody. Yeah, so he defended his f pawn, and I can take the c pawn if I want it. Let's see, if I chase the queen, where is it going to go? This diagonal is out. This diagonal, he could go to g4, h3. He could go up and down. So he's either going to go out here to g4 or to h3 or up here to e5. Let's see where he chooses to go. This kind of looks like a good knight versus bad bishop situation. But he can kick the knight away with f3 at some point, so it's not not entirely clear cut. So I could I want to double my rooks over here, so I should probably just lift up my queen somewhere. Maybe here. This pawn is still hanging. He hasn't got any easy way to defend it, so I guess that pawn is not going anywhere, the pawn on c3. And it doesn't seem like the most important thing to take right now anyway. So if I double here, I'll have 3 attackers. He'll have 2 defenders. I'll have to bring a rook over or something to defend there. Then maybe I'll maneuver my knight around. Knight from c3 is looking at e2. My rook can go side to side along the 3rd rank here, so I can chase the queen some more if it seems handy. Okay, let's double rooks here. Looks like he's providing his queen a little escape plan. Can maneuver around this way to that way. Ah, goes there with the bishop. That was his idea. Still, is that so great? Let's see, if I put my queen on this diagonal, then probably knight takes bishop will be forced. So I do want to watch out for that. Just step aside. Maybe he'll bring his rook up and defend the c-pawn now. Can I play g5? g5 hitting the bishop. Bishop takes. Rook takes. Okay, so he maneuvers around like that. So he's offering this pawn, but he's taking this pawn. Well, knight takes pawn, hits the queen. And he can't take back because it's protected. So the queen will move. And then I drop back and defend on g7 there, I guess. Or maybe I just play rook to rook to g6. Looks like that defends pretty well too. There's a better move here. Well, Happy New Year, everyone. That's a good way to start off the new year. Take on a player who's overly aggressive and moving too fast and refute his play. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time. Bye.